You know, every brother got their own spirit, but that's just me, you know.
But there was an incident in McDonald's in Florida where this Edomite guy reached over the counter and tried to drag that black woman, assault the nigger woman.
Right.
And she had some boxing skills, so she must have dragged him off and started punching his ass up. But the point is, all the guys that were behind the counter never defended him. Now there's a big controversy on YouTube about why didn't the so-called black men that were there, why didn't they defend him?
Right.
So So it goes into what the brother's saying about there's a lot of Jakes out here that they're not going to back up the so-called black men.
What I said was I said you're going to have certain Jakes going back up these women on that date. But me, I ain't going back up these women. That's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Just to correct the brother, but that's just the point. The point of the matter is that these women out here, they're gonna be looking for some kind of support. And all of this feminist movement, this women empowerment movement, this false sense of entitlement is gonna go right out the window. Go on, brother.
All right. And you know, when we were in Israel, 70 AD, we had watchmen on the towers, yeah? So we used to have high walls, and you have people on the towers to watch for the enemy to come.
Yep.
Now, we don't have that, but we do have that. We're the watchmen, man.
Right.
We're the ones that are warning you about martial law. And the spirit you need to be in is in your videos. Start showing our people what's coming, man.
Yeah.
So they can get their mind right.
Chapter 4, verse 1, Isaiah. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
Right.
Only let us be called by thy name.
That's
to
it.
take away our reproach.
That's it. So that's what they're going to be looking towards to do. They're going to want to give you they're going to freely give you the boom boom. Because that's what they're going to do anyway. A lot of these women out here that you see out here, you think it's fine and they're good women, they're going to be actually selling their ass on that day.
Yep.
To survive. I'm telling you, man, when there's no boundaries and there's no governance because of societal shut or breakdown, that's what you're going to see. Okay, and you're gonna see the true nature of these women out here. Because most of them, they ain't no virgins, man. So if they're not virgins, what are they? Harlots in the city. So you're gonna really see the true nature of these harlots in these cities. Okay, go on, brother. Just stating the facts, is being real about it. Go on.
Prophet Isaiah 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
Right.
Give ear unto my speech.
That's it.
Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women.
Why are they gonna be troubled? Let's go on.
For the vintage shall fail,
Yep.
the gathering shall not come.
What is the gathering? All of their benefits that they rely on, that they freely get from the government, all of that's gonna go out the window. And all of that government support is gonna go out the window. So it's just gonna be every man, woman for themselves.
Child support.
Child support's
That's
going out
big,
the
innit?
window.
Big business in America. Big business in America and over here.
Yeah. Exactly. So, and like the brother said, you're gonna have certain jakes that are gonna look at these women like, man, I ain't helping you.
There won't be no police in them place.
And it's not gonna be no police, absolutely, because the police, they're gonna withdraw from doing their job because they don't want to get killed. They're gonna be looking to gotta protect their children and themselves to boot.
And Donald J. Trump, the journalists were asking him about why he's so concerned about the war, and he said, the journalist asked him, didn't you say that this government shutdown is going to last for years? He said, yep, I said that.
Months and years, he said, months and years.
Yeah, months and years.
Yeah.
And he saw that backs on what he just read. It said, many days and years.
Oh, nice one, brother, nice.
Shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail,
Right.
that the gathering shall not come.
And the gathering shall not come. And even these young jakes too, these little young gremlin jakes, because they got feminine energy in them too. They're gonna be pretty much hollering and screaming.
Can I just say about that child support thing, Malcolm, Chicago elder Malcolm, he broke down a video about it's unconstitutional. Unconstitutional.
Yeah.
They use the colour of law. So if you don't know, a lot of people, majority of men don't know that it's unconstitutional, so they're paying. But if you're willing to stay the course, you can fight it. And for the ones that have fought it, it's in the video anyway, but for the ones that have fought it, they've been compensated at a court.
Okay.
Because the higher ups, they know that it's unconstitutional. So they'd rather just pay and keep it out of court.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. So that's not gonna happen. All of this support, whether it be child support, whip, snap, any form of government support that them jackasses in America receiving is going to be without. Because that's the plan of Trump anyway. What Trump wants to do, he wants to reset the system and build this goddamn wall, which I don't think will be built, by the way. Go on, brother.
It says, right, verse 11, tremble ye women thou at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones.
Right, be troubled, ye careless ones. Because these women are careless. They're only concerned with what goes on in this world. They're not concerned about the future or what can very well happen. They're more concerned about the world today, the world now, the trends of the world. But the trends of the world is going to pass away, as the Bible tells you. Okay, the fashions of this world pass away, but my word will remain. Okay, somebody get me that too. The fashions of this world pass away. Oh yeah. Please get me that. Come on. Water, brother. Being patient.
Daniel chapter 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, who standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
Right, even to that same time. So there's going to be a great trouble when the angels would have to get involved into guide certain brothers, man. That's how bad it's going to get, and it's going to stink in these streets too. It's going to stink with dead flesh. That's what we're going to have out here. It's dead flesh out here. And these women, they're not going to have no sort of things to, take care of themselves. So they're going to walk around stinking as well, on top of that. And dripping blood from the vajayjay. Just keeping it real.
True.
All right? We're dealing with reality here. See, the more, like I said, man, and I'm going to say it again, the more amount of years you stay in the shoot, the more real you become. The more you see things in a more of a real perspective. All right? You're not going to nicen up your words. You're just going to say what it is. You're going to come out and be bold as it is. And that's why Yahweh Shai and the prophets were also hated, because the prophets were bold. They were bold as hell, man. They were too bold.
Yeah.
That's why John the Revelator, he was taken to the island of, what is it? The island of Patmos.
Yeah.
Because he was too bold, man. And that's why these devils, they getting cut to the heart, because we're being bold. We're standing bold against them, and we're pretty much consuming them with the word of the Lord, pursuant to Isaiah 11, man.
Yeah.
And Paul as well.
And Paul as well, yeah.
There
Right,
was
spoke out.
2 months. There was 2 months.
Yeah.
When he spoke.
A question, man. So I have asked a question.
Yeah, go on.
See, John, the Revelator,
Yeah.
and First John. Are those Johns the same Johns?
No. You got John the Revelator and you got John the Baptist.
Yeah. No, it means the book of John.
No, I know what he means. I know what he's saying. I know what he meant. You got, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right, bro. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, read that, bro.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at the time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, who standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered.
And at that time shall thy people be delivered. That's Jacob's trouble. So when that time comes, you're going to know the time of Jacob's trouble by seeing what's going to happen in this environment. Okay? All of this walking up and down the street, or I'm going to just go chase some girls, do all of this bullshit, you ain't going to be chasing no girls on that day. You're going to be looking to save your life. All right? That's what it's going to be. You're going to be taking care of yourself and dealing with this word. And if you're a man of the Lord, you're going to remember these words. And this is going to be your stability in that time. Not no goddamn woman, man, that stinks like shit on that thing. Go on, brother.
Everyone that shall be
Again, man, I have to be real about this, man. You know, I know you don't like me speaking like this, but it just gotta come out, man. It just gotta come out, you know. Go on, brother.
everyone that shall be found written in this book.
Right.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
Right, meaning those that died in Yahweh Shai, they're gonna awake.
Some to everlasting life,
Yep.
and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
In everlasting contempt, you're gonna have certain Israelites, they're gonna wake up, they're gonna come back in the kingdom, and they're gonna remember what they did in their past life. And they're gonna feel ashamed of themselves, man. And those that walk up to everlasting joy, that's gonna be the elect. Because we did the right thing. Okay? So that's what it's gonna be, man. All of this superficiality nonsense that goes on in this society,
Yeah.
it's gonna withdraw. It's going to withdraw.
Games are going to be over very soon, man.
That's it. Go on, brother.
Back in Isaiah 32 and 11, tremble ye women that are at ease,
You have to be louder than that, brother.
ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare,
Right.
and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats,
Yep.
for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
Right, for the fruitful vine, because you got certain women, they got men that's got money. So what's gonna happen to that man when he can't do his business because of the economic collapse? She's gonna be without. She's not gonna know what to do. Okay? And the children ain't gonna know what to do either.
Yeah, because they're saying that that because of because the people, I think it's like 38 million people are being affected by they can't get their tax return because of the government shutdown. Because of that, they're saying that 140 billion dollars is not being put back into the economy. And if it's not being put back into the economy by February, it's going to plunge the US economy into a recession.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So that's
And most of that money, what is it, brother? 140 something billion,
140
right?
billion. That's a lot of money. That's a hell of a lot of money.
Most of that money is going towards the military.
Yep.
Just so you know. They don't care about evolving the economy or evolving American people. The American people, they're not gonna get what they want. That's why they voted Trump in. Because they believe in that hype that he's gonna make America great again. He ain't gonna make America great again. He's gonna make America great in destruction.
Can't.
Go on, brother.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not,
Right.
nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Right.
While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars
Yep.
be not darkened,
Yep.
nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble,
Right.
and the strong men shall bow themselves.
Exactly. And the keepers of the house are those that are very well responsible for the economy of this world. Because when you look up the word economy means house. So those that are responsible for the economy, they're gonna tremble, and this entire system's gonna tremble apart. And before you know it, Bob's gone.
That's it. And the grinders cease.
And the grinders cease. What is the grinding talking about? The grinding is talking about these shops. So these shops are going to cease. All right, go on.
Because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
Right. In other words, looking towards the future. There's not going to be no future for America. What is it? The year 2035 or the year 2105 or 2108. No. There's no future. Go on, brother. The future's bleak for you devils out there. Go on.
And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Yeah.
And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird.
It's funny because as soon as you read that, right, you closed up the shop.
Closing shutters.
That's what it's going to be. It's going to be closed up shop in them times, man. Every shop that you see is going to be closed up. And it's not going to be no more work anymore. The grinding shall cease. Go on.
And all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
That's already happening right now. You listen to this music right now, it's trash, man.
Yep.
It's trash. Trash. If you listen to this modern day rap music that Jake is pushing out there, that's trash. Alright, whether it's the new reggae style of music today or the new rap music of today, it's all trash. Alright? There's no feeling to it. You know, when you listen to it, you ain't get no children. Okay? It's just trash. That's all I'm gonna say. Go on, brother.
Also when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fears shall be in the way.
Right, and fear shall be in the way. So it's not going to be nothing but fear out there, man. And all of these thoughts and these different kinds of whoredoms that's going on amongst our people, that shit won't exist anymore either. No more weed buying, none of that nonsense, man. That weed was going to disintegrate right along with your bodies in that day. Go on, brother.
And the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail.
And desire shall fail. Give me that in the book of John 2, 25. The lust of the eyes.
Money would be worth nothing.
Absolutely, because the money, and if that happens, what you're gonna have? Hyperinflation, which that's coming down the pipe too. Hyperinflation. You see that? So everything is just gonna go down, man.
Yeah, because if like people get their tax return, what do? They use the money to pay the mortgage, their bills, refill up the refrigerator, buy food. They go straight to the market to buy food to feed their families. So if all that's being stopped, what's going to happen to these companies, these food companies? They can't make their money.
Oh yeah. The point to say that, yeah. There's a company that just shut down, a big company.
Muma.
No. But right after Christmas, basically what they said is those little people buying during the Christmas period. Like Christmas period is like buying period. So during the Christmas time, they received like those fewer people, or people did not buy as much as they used to buy before. So the company went into administration. Exactly. What company is?
So those companies that are billionaire pound companies, should I say billion-pound companies, they're gonna go without as well.
Let me look it up.
So it's gonna be reasonable for them to close up shop, so they don't lose any more money. Go on, brother.
You know, so that's what's gonna happen. Where is it? And desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets.
Right, the mourners, and that's all you're gonna see. People mourning, man, to and fro up the street. This is prophecy. This is gonna happen in our lifetime. Give me John the 2nd chapter.
Oh yeah, HMV.
HMV. Okay, yeah.
That's a big company as well.
This says the fashion of this world shall pass away.
Yeah, it's a massive company.
It's not raining anymore.
It's not just HMV as well. House of Fraser as well. House of Fraser's going out of business, and Debenhams. Debenhams, they're going out of business as well, right?
Yeah, I've heard about Debenhams going out. Damn, they're going out of business.
Woolworths.
Yeah, Woolworths. That went out for a long time.
That was a major one.
I remember there was a big one in Brixton. That disappeared. That was gone, man.
Toys R Us as well. That's
Toys R Us. There's a big one in Old Kent Road. Old Kent Road.
Old Kent Road.
And that's been gone for years. There's a big building, and it says Toys R Us, and it's been shut for years. No one's refurbished or nothing.
And I remember Toys R Us when I was a young kid.
Yeah, I used to buy Beyblades from there, man. You know, the Beyblades.
So you see in these days, would it be like this? Instead of it being these odds and sods sort of shops and music shops, it will be food, Tesco's, Asda's shut down.
All of that shut
Marks and
down.
Spencer's,
Sainsbury's, Morrison's shut down.
Sainsbury's.
Just before, towards the end of summer, the one close to your house, Poundland.
Yeah.
Down to administration. Everything costs a pound, and they're going to administration.
Even a Landbrooks over there shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah, read that. It says in 1 John 2, it speaks about the fashion of this world passing away.
Another part of it is that people are not being stupid no more. They're shopping online, they're being savvy, you know what I mean? Them shops, they're going out of business now. That's the, what you call that?
Black Friday.
You know, when you're saving up for the worst. Like when you're saving up for the worst, like a lot of people, like, they don't want to spend as much as they want. Because if anything happens, they want to say, I still got money in my account. You know, preparing. because those are what you call those preppers. The ones doomsday preppers. They set it up for like the worst of the worst.
They said that on the news. They said it on the news. Oxford Streets has been the worst for 10 years. They said they've not. It's been the lowest spending over Christmas period for 10 years. 10 years.
That's a long time.
I like that, man. I like that. When I saw that, I was beautiful.
That's deep. That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah, a lot of these stores that we grew up going into, man, they're all closing down. But yeah, read this.
This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, even the things that are in the world.
Yep.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world are the lust of the flesh.
Right, it says the lust of the flesh. Now read what you just had before.
It says, verse 5. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail.
That's the one. And desire shall fail. Because what do people desire? People desire what they lust for. So it says, read that again.
For 1 John 2 and 16. For all that is in the world is the lust of the flesh.
Right, which will pass away, which will be no more, according to that precept. Go on.
And the lust of the eyes.
Yep.
And the pride of life.
And the pride of life. I said that Scottish. Pride.
It's not of the Father, but is of the world.
Yeah, keep going.
And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof.
Right.
But he that doeth.
Right, it says, read that verse again, read that again.
And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof.
Right, and the world passes away and the lust thereof. So this is going to be an activation. That precept right there. Okay, the desire shall be gone. And all you're going to see about in the cities is mourners. Women cry, lament. Why? Because of the economic collapse. Okay, so what we see happening, and as we've always been seeing, but we see it more so than ever before, is we see that these streets are going to be turning to martial law real soon. Great Britain is going to declare martial law on civilians. America's going to declare martial law on civilians, and that's what you're going to see. And all of this bullshit, smoking and drinking and partying, that's going to be without. All right, go on, brother.
Because we're talking about people they're careful about their spending, their budget, right? Over in the States, I was watching a documentary. Now, people are struggling to make ends meet even before the government shut down.
Right.
That you had people like bus drivers living in their cars.
Yeah.
Living in their cars, man. Because they can't afford to live in house. Like you had certain neighborhoods that was built, like the houses was built for middle class citizens. Like the houses and the neighborhoods for doctors, nurses, firefighters. Middle class people can't even afford to live in the neighborhoods that was constructed for them.
So just imagine the lower class citizens then. It would be a lot worse. Go on.
You got this Jake, and he got 2 jobs, man. He works 16 hours a day. Family or wife. Jake and his Jake wife, and he works in McDonald's and Burger King, man.
And McDonald's ain't paying you a damn thing, man.
And in McDonald's you'd expect like I do pickups in it. I work for Uber Eats in McDonald's and other obviously restaurants, and the age group is like below 20 years old. Like you got little like 16, 17, 18-year-olds, right? Their parents forced them to do it. But now over there in the States, you got people in their 20s, man. Working in McDonald's. They got degrees. All right. You got children working in McDonald's, man.
But you know that you got that down there too. You got people that have degrees and they work in McDonald's and they work in these different convenience stores. So pretty much the government is pretty much misled the people into believing if you do this, you get these sort of degrees and you'll get a good job. But really what they were teaching the people is to be good slaves. That's what the whole school system is all about. All right.